Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to explain to you how to jungle the early game. Nothing too fancy. It's just about getting the fundamentals, okay? It's about getting the routine and just having the, the routine to do the right thing. So here I'm playing Birdman, very good in this meta. I go for the invade because nobody can contest me basically. I see there's Arthur, he has punish, so I need to go back right. Here I'm going to do my buff. Usually I would punish at 30, so at 1 minute I could get the crab. But because the enemy has 2 punishes, better not risk it, right? And I don't have a support with me, so, Then I realize Arthur is side lane, so what do? I go back to the blue buff and take it, man. This is the point of getting the routine right and getting your thinking clear, so you do the right actions every time. And before the 1 minute mid crab spawns, you have time for 2 buffs and 1 small buff. Don't forget that. Okay, so this guy tries to fight me, but whatever. He's 2, I'm 3, he can. So the crab spawns at 1 minute. What do? You need to go there and contest it. And the enemy jungler is stupid, so he doesn't contest it. But hey, that's what a jungler in Obsidian, in Master is, man. It's so easy to beat him because he's 3, I'm 4. I mess up my ult here. But it's fine. I share some XP with my mid, okay, and he gets ahead, I'm ahead. Enemy jungler starts with 1 buff, and I get the crab on him. This is all you need to do, man. Yeah, I didn't fire a single shot at the enemy, so, this is the point what I'm trying to explain is we're trying to get the habits and the right thinking down, before we even talk about mechanics. So it's macro. Here, whatever, he messes up. I'm 5, he's 2, of course I'm gonna beat the shit out of him, right? And then here I have to go back, I don't have Arcana on this account, it's a mess. So I'm probably going to have to give up the purple to him. But it's fine, because as I said, I'm 5 and he's 3. The point is, you want to beat the living shit out of the enemy jungler, that's it. If your side lanes, mid lane lose, fine, they lose, but this is an average start to me, right? I'm doing what I have to do as a jungler, which is control the buffs and beat the enemy jungler. If I can get the advantage on the lanes, that's better for me, but I can't do that every game, especially a game without a support. So what can I do, man? And here, remember, the red buff is your first buff is spawning at 220, right? Then you remember, I counter jungled him, so that buff is gonna spawn, so repeat. And he has no clue about the buff timings, right? Because he's a bad jungler, and also I had the initiative on him. So he's gonna waste time, not knowing what to do. Here, I check if the mid laner is there. Nope, I mess up here, and then here I mess up some more, but it's fine, You don't play perfect every game, but what you can do is do the actions correctly, the basic macro. And if you can get that down, you can win, 60-70% of your games at this elo. You don't need to be a mechanical god. Some games you pop off and go 10-0, but this is the minimum you have to do. I get the second crab, and look at the gold difference, guys. I'm 1800, enemy jungler is 1100, so we have a 600 gold in total. Our side lanes are sucking crap. Our mid lane, okay, whatever, is still pretty bad too. It's 50-50. But the lanes you can't control normally, right? What you can do with the lanes is leech their XP, leech their gold, so you can get a gold advantage. And when you get a gold advantage, you can carry the game, right? First, you need to learn how to carry when ahead. So we have 1900 gold, the enemy ADC has 2300. So we already played this game pretty badly, to be honest. But at least we completely destroyed the enemy jungler. And at least we have a chance to win because the enemy jungler is not going to do anything, right? So, I'm going to go to my next game. Sorry for the weird transition. It's the same application. The same ideas applied again. We invade. We guess right because Nakalulu, Quicknack usually starts red. We get this for free. We take punish. We punish it. This enemy support messes up. Sometimes they don't mess up, but sometimes they mess up. Hey, this is Obsidian. This is an E-girl. This is what happens. You get first blood for free. What can I say, guys? Then you go to your blue buff because the enemy Quicknack might counter jungle it. But the point is, why did I go there and invade? Because Quicknack sucks level 1. I can just invade for free. So, I'm playing high tier junglers He's playing a shitty tier jungler. What can I say, guys? This is what he deserves, right? And he messes up here by ganking and free kill. So I'm going to hit 4. He's going to be level 2, right? I'm going to be 1k gold. He's at 600. The game is GG if your side lanes don't feed, man. It's game over. This is the minimum you need to do as a jungler. And then we get this crap. We get it at 130 because we have other shit to do. And KoG is dead, so he can't get it, right? So this is what happens, man. Here, my entire red side is safe, so I'm not going to go for it. I need to get this ADC shut down because this meta is very ADC-centric. I mess up, but whatever. I get some bot lane XP and gold. We share it, so the entire team gold goes up. I clean my red side jungle. I share it with this ADC, so we all benefit. We're all happy now. Then I go for this again because this is really the key thing to shut down this Yorn, Hoi. We mess up again, we don't get anything, fine. Then we look towards, we probably see that KoG is doing his, the enemy Nakalu is doing the dragon. So what do? We take his blue buff, right? Because it's 220 on the timer. So what happens? His blue buff spawns because we started with this blue buff. And man, if he's not here to contest this, the game is over, man. He can waste a minute doing the dragon. Great, his team gets some advantage, but he fucks himself, right? He self-cucks. He's at 900 gold, mate. I'm at 1900. So, we didn't really do anything, right? You can see. This is not some game where I go 4-0 at 1 minute, and then I do 4 item swaps. No, this is just a simple macro you need to do, the basic macro you need to do as a jungler. And I'm sorry to say that 99% of junglers I see don't even do these things, man. And if you did these things, you would be gooder. I see I mess up there. It's fine. We have the goal advantage because we played the macro correctly. So then our micro can be forgiven, And now Nakalu is farming so slow because he's so behind. I still have his blue buff. I have the timer on it. He doesn't. What is he gonna do? And you hope bot lane doesn't mess up too much. You get this mid crap. Then the game is gonna end soon because, what is he gonna do, right? So here we make a mistake by checking this, but we should have known his red buff was up. Then we go here because we realize that our top lane is daydreaming bot lane for some reason. Fine, leave him alone. Take his farm. And here this guy is about to die, so we get the kill. We might give up our red buff. But in giving up our red buff and the dragon, we might take his red buff, and we get the 2 minion waves top lane. So, our side lane is literally inting, right? He's so stupid, he's so bad. But that doesn't affect you from being good, You can get high gold. You can get, look at me, I'm 3,800 gold. Enemy has maximum 2,800. This doesn't affect how you should play, you know what I mean? And his red buff comes up, we take it. That's it. Look, every game there's going to be bad players, but you have to play how you should play. That's all I'm saying, man. So here, we see another wave come up, and we gotta be greedy, man. We see a wave, we take it. That's all I can say. The camps and the buffs, they're good. They give a lot of levels and XP and stuff, but the gold is nerfed significantly. So what do? You want to take everyone else's farm. That's all I can say, man. And by sharing the lane farm, the total gold is higher, so it's good for everyone, Here he wants blue, okay, but it's a mistake in my opinion, because if he takes blue, then he needs to defend the mid wave, which means the enemy mid can roam, and we might end up costing the game because of that. And I realize this, so I'm playing very cautious here. I don't want to extend too much. I messed up because I couldn't ult, but it's fine. I don't think the ult would have done anything. And now the game is basically over, right? I have 4,800, whatever. So just to recap, remember, take the buffs, go buff to buff, take a small camp, it's 1 minute, take the mid camp. Take the mid camp, contest it, save your punish for it. It's super important, it decides the game basically. Then you can do your small camps, you'll hit 4 pretty quickly, you can decide to gank maybe. This takes practice, right? Who to gank, when to gank. This needs some intuition, watching the mini-map, depends on the lane matchups, the supports, yeah. But That doesn't affect you from doing the basics, which is the taking the buffs, controlling the dragon, fucking over the enemy jungle. These are the basic macro things that you have to do as a jungler. This is the minimum that you should practice. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
You got me, nigga? Yeah, here we go. All right. Yeah? Yeah?